Oh boy, we are back playing Blueprints today. Excited to play some more since yesterday when we played last. The last two times we played Blueprints, we've been fairly directionless, which is fine. I'm probably gonna spend a lot of time being directionless, but to help help construct the idea of progression with watching me play this game, I have made an effort to make a list of some things to have right here at my desk on this sheet of paper, and I'm going to keep a couple of goals in mind. Specifically, I'm going to be going for rooms with specific chess pieces and keeping track of when I do get rooms with certain chess pieces, because if I get close to getting enough of what I need, I will try and make an effort to finish it. And then I have on that same sheet of paper, I am now writing boiler room and laboratory. I've been trying to get those two things together for forever. And I think I have possibly made it worse for myself by, I think in the conservatory, and like the first or second time I got the conservatory this run, I, not thinking how important the boiler room was, I think I made it rarer than whatever it is starting out. So, yeah, I may have accidentally created a hard mode to progress some things. We're gonna put down the den straight away. I think my microphone is pointed towards my face better now. Yeah, we'll throw it down the den. It's a good T shape at the beginning. Drawing room. Well, here. I gotta do what I said I would do. I just drew the den. The den, I believe, has a pawn in it. Putting a die out there, because I'm using die to mark them on this piece of paper, so that way I can just take them off when I need to refresh around. Let's put. I don't want to waste. I wish the drawing room was like facing the other way. Corridor. You might be asking, why don't you want to use corridor straight away, Sam? And the reason why I don't want to use corridor straight away is because since it's always left unlocked, this is a nice one just to save until like the second half of the house, because in places where it's always locked, this is just a freebie, because you don't need a key. Corridor. Laboratory. Code check for Lucky Rabbit's foot straight away. Both of these are very good things. I think I'm honestly going to go code check, because getting the code check for the Lucky Rabbit's foot before I go out and do my outer room, I think, is a very smart idea. Give me my Lucky Rabbit's foot. And this puts the code check nice and early at the beginning. Small data microchip. Okay. Schoolhouse, shrine, or shelter. Schoolhouse, I have the opinion now that schoolhouse is very nice if I have the emerald bracelet, because each classroom is one gem, and emerald bracelet just tear through a bunch of rooms very fast with the schoolhouse when you don't have to pay for gems. That being said, I'm a go shelter this one time. Free gem. And I don't think there's ever a chance an item can spawn down here otherwise. I have the lucky rabbit's foot right now, that's why I'm paranoid. But I don't think I've ever seen anything spawn down here. God, this game is so pretty. I love this game. I'm happy I was not too bothered by the lack of 60 FPS on the Switch 2 version, because I put like 30 or 40 hours in on the PC version before. And that's a buttery smooth 60 frames a second, that is. And on the surface, it's like this game doesn't have a whole lot going on, but in terms of rendering everything and how it places the rooms and stuff, I kind of get it with why it's 30 frames a second specifically. It doesn't diminish the experience. You don't even think about it after like an hour or two. This is coming from someone who used to be quite the frame rate whore back in the day. I'm glad we got the box. That's cool. Might be able to smash that open with a sledgehammer later. Break room. Break room is nice to put right here because it's the corner, and it's nice to have the coach checking the break room together, because by the end of the day, I'm going to have to come back to both these rooms together. And it's nice that they're close. So we'll do the break room. Save that pantry in case we get an apple experiment. Maybe in the laboratory. Yeah, I was just checking my chess pieces. There's no chess piece in here, I don't think. Okay, doing some math. We're doing 5. Hello, squigglies. I had dreams about you last night in between when I played last and now. You gave me nightmares, for the matter of speaking. I'm like, what the hell is this? 20 plus 18 is 38. Divided by 10 is 3.8. Rounded to the nearest 10th. That's either 1 or 10. I forget. To the nearest 10th is 0. But 0 is not an option. And 1's not a 10th. Right? Right? Right. Is the answer 10? If the answer is not 10, it might be 1. If I could just... The controls when you're controlling the billiard dartboard is not... It can feel good, but like, man, I don't know. Okay, so it's not 1. What am I missing? Is it a special thing when it's purple, maybe? I've not seen a purple center like this before. 38 divided by 10 is 3.8. Okay, let me just try and rounding it to the nearest whole number, maybe. In which case it'd be 4, because 3.8 rounded up is 4. Okay. Okay. Oh, so I gotta remember, there's like multiple sets of squigglies, so like if it's just, you know, a single file, maybe that's like a whole number, 1 digit. If it's 2 like this, maybe this is the 10th. And then if I get like 6, because sometimes there's 3 and 3, that might be 100. Because 11, for instance, is 10? Yes, okay. I'm doubting myself here, but I think I'm starting to get the silly little squigglies. 10 multiplied by 6 is 60. Now we're rounding up to the nearest 100th, which is 100, divided by 20 is 5. That one's easy. Okay? And then we're going 10 times 2 is 20, minus 2 is 18, rounded to the nearest 10th is 20, minus 3 is 17, rounded to the nearest 10th is 20 again. So the answer is 20? Drink LaCroix to that. Can't out of my shot. Got a couple of keys, so that's nice. For the longest time, I kept wondering if you could get regular keys in the billiards room when it's upgraded to the break room, because it felt like special keys, the major keys, were appearing more than the standard keys. The key card just never shows up anymore because I always have the key card in my pocket. We'll do the kettle. Hopefully you'll get a shovel. No. Who's a good pupper? Golly, we had like the 5 dirt patches in here the other day and couldn't access them. So unsatisfying. I don't like the curling, but it encourages the den to be a dead end, I suppose. We'll put the regular bedroom down. We'll probably turn around. Car keys. Thank you, Lucky Rabbit's Foot. I guess there's no harm in at least opening this door. I wish the pantry was curling up the other way. Yeah, we'll just put the workshop down. Sledgehammer? That's a metal detector. That's fine. I prefer the metal detector over finding, say, the compass. And I think other items can spawn in here if you spawn this room with, like, the metal detector. Like, on hand already. Because then, like, a coin might spawn, like, right here. But I don't think any other items can, even with the Lucky Rabbit's Foot. I don't think you can spawn. Hello, pupper. We'll just see what's in here. Donald. None of these are ideal. Funeral parlor. Maybe we'll get an item spawn? I'm trying to see on the table over there. I don't see anything offhand. I'm gonna have to come back in here anyway. Well, I have to, but like eventually I probably will because of the if I get more red rooms later. Oh, and the sucky part is I have shelter. I should have put the funeral parlor down then. I wasn't thinking. We'll put the chapel down. The chapel has a bishop in it. So that's 2 chess pieces. Money, money, money. JC, money. Ooh. I'm robbing patrons who don't know they dropped their money. Yeah, chapel is good for the shelter. I only got 1 more shelter spot, though. I hope, like, the dark room shows up. Or something along those lines. I could go Nook. Risky, but I could do it. Or I can be sensible and choose boudoir. I don't think boudoir has a chess piece in it. I don't think. The Nook has something I want, and it's a rook. So that's also a reason why I want to do it, potentially. Observatory has a knight. So both of these have chess pieces I want. Just a matter of... Do I want to... Because... Well, whatever happens, I have the foundation to jump into with 2 keys and some gems if I dead end myself. And I've squirmed my way out of situations like this before, like the slimy little rat that I am. I don't have anything to re-roll with unless I choose Observatory right now, and if I choose Observatory, I'll be less likely to need to re-roll. We'll be brave. We're choosing Nook. Well, shit. Oh, the game just slapped me down. It was like, no, you're not gonna have fun today. You got me there, Blueprints. You got me there. I'm having fun, but just slap me down and scrape my face against the concrete while the game is at it. Oh, we're gonna choose Nursery. It's the most practical, sensible choice out of what I have. The Nursery has a pawn, but we already have a pawn. And I knew it would have a gem, so I knew it would basically pay for itself. Oh. We're just dropping coins by the baby's crib now? I didn't know we were just made of money dropping money by babies. Well, I got a decent amount of cash. Well, Foundation, please save me. At least this is a nice, like, somewhat condensed area, in a sense. Like, nothing's really blocked off from each other. Except kind of the Nursery, but I don't really need to go back to the Nursery. I genuinely forget where that goes. I think it leads back to the chessboard. It's been like a few weeks now since I've unlocked some heavy-duty secrets in this game, and I'm struggling to remember where all my secrets are kept. I don't keep all those memory ducks in a row as often as I should. I'm lucky I remember how to get back through the Foundation, honestly. I say that as I go the wrong way. Sometimes I'm worried. I worry if there's such thing as hitting that button too early after you swipe the card. Dude looks like a lady. Dude looks like a lady. Well, a key card door is always nice to see. Don't need to spend a key. A passageway kind of cooks. All these kind of cook. Drawing studio. Pays for itself too, and I can redraw rooms that might be more ideal. The passageway is nice, but it's like not necessary. Dining room is also nice. Well, we'll go drawing room, just so we can guarantee we get some, well, try to increase the odds of us getting a good room from this place, because we don't want to end prematurely. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I picked the Nook, so I have a Rook. So I got 3 out of 6 chess pieces right now. Oh, I wish the hallway was the other way. Pantry does the same thing. And to be honest, we might just do that. redraw. If we could just get like a T-shaped thing going, that'd be excellent. Yeah, we'll redraw. Same results, but at least a commissary is immediately useful. Maybe we'll get like a shovel or a sledgehammer because we have a lot of money. That's a shovel right there. I'll take it. And when the way things are going, I'm gonna buy these gems. I'll just save the rest of my money for now. Chapel's not a problem, so I don't need to spend all my money straight away. Wow, the streams have just been running bang, bang, bang. It's been going 1,200 kilobits per second, all green, not a single stutter. 3 streams in a row. It's nice. So we got a shovel. We have nothing to do it with yet, though. The kennel is a thing, but the kennel's already unlocked. Like, the kennel itself. There's a dirt patch back there, though. Okay, West Wing Hall. I'm happy to see you. We might just save the West Wing Hall, maybe, and just go for the courtyard? Because the courtyard could have... Well, the courtyard will have dirt, and I can dig in it, and both doors should be unlocked, at least, and that's nice. So, you know, the courtyard's probably the smarter option. I was really hoping for a sledgehammer. Golly. I'll take a turnip. There's a gold coin right there. And gold coins right there. Nice. I don't want to spend a key on on opening the chests yet. That's irresponsible. I didn't think the ladyship's chamber could be this low down. Man, do I want to go for it then? All 3 of these are like really good. Okay, so the ladyship's chamber is very important because it's only one of 2 rooms that has the queen. We can still see it. The tricky thing with the ladyship's chamber is that it's only in the draft pool, I think, if you're on the West Wing Hall, the West Wing part of the building, which I am, and you're building a room south, which I've only seen it really, like, I wish I could, like, move a mouse around to show you, but I've only seen it kind of to the left of the foundation and, like, top left of the foundation. So to see it this low is intriguing. And it might be worth giving up those spots for me. I don't know. Or I could just play the late game and hope I get it later and play it smart by going like around the foundation and doing basically what I'm doing now, just above the foundation. If I don't choose, I just don't want it. If I choose it, I'm wasting 2 spaces. And the veranda's very nice, especially combined with my lucky rabbit's foot. And I've only got the courtyard and the veranda. I feel like I gotta choose the veranda. A few unimpressive pebbles. Not a sledgehammer? Really? I was really hoping. Good golly, Miss Dolly. I can't wait to find this thing. Take that gem. We'll do the West Wing Hall because I don't want a dead end with these 2 things. Because laboratory, that's a waste if I'm trying to get a certain room with the laboratory. So we'll just, yeah, that's a waste of a West Wing Hall, but whatever. West Wing Hall, more north, is very nice. I hear something about. Oh, a key. I'll take that. Better than a 1 stinking coin. So, with knowing what I know now, I probably would have chosen the ladyship's chamber. But We could save the closet, maybe. We'll just use the closet. It's a dead end, and there could be a sledgehammer in here. No. A sleep mask. At least it's a key item and a minor item instead of just two minor items. From my understanding, I think the sledgehammer and the shovel can both spawn in the closet. I have never seen a single one. Okay. We don't need to open these two either. We what would be in here other than those three things up top right now? Dice. It's not like I have the car keys already. It's not like it's gonna be a sledgehammer in there, which I wish. That'd be funny if that was a thing. Speaking of car keys, if we choose the garage, we get keys, and this incentivizes us to curl back around and try and get Lady Ship's chamber again. So I will choose the garage. That makes the most sense. And I have a shovel too. Oh wait, no, we don't have root cellar. So if we had root cellar, there'd be like 2 dirt patches in here. Instead, we just have an oil spill. Good job, Grandpa. I heard something. Oh, the keys. I don't think there's any other items in here other than the chest on the car. Ah, that is nice. That is very nice. Glad we chose the garage. That's a satisfying conclusion to this part. I will. There's 2 chests right here. It might be worth to come back to later, but maybe. Oh, I'm gonna get the sledgehammer the second I open those chests. Dang it. We only got the secret garden key. We can't use that here for the special keys. Ooh. Interesting. I like the idea of choosing the aquarium because it's a bedroom. It'll give me 5 steps from the sleep mask. It'll increase item spawn because I have the veranda because it's also a green room. And no, Sam, do not choose the aquarium because if you do, the shelter will activate on the aquarium, which there's no negative to the aquarium. That'd be a waste of a shelter. So, I could redraw. If the dining room was in the same orientation as the aquarium, I would choose the dining room, but it is not. Should that matter? I'll be picky. Yes, it does matter. I'm gonna go passageway. Okay, so archives. This is not a good spot for the archives because I'm wasting 3 of the doors total. It'd be a dead end effectively. These are both great choices for the last shelter room, but this is a terrible location for both. So we'll do the mailroom. And we have the upgraded mailroom, which means we place an order for a package, and it should be on the porch of the estate tomorrow. Surprised same-day delivery is not a thing, honestly. Sometimes there's a gem on this desk. And even with the Lucky Rabbit's foot, there is not. Bummer. It'd be cool if you can, like, unlock these. I don't think you can. Famous last words. You might be able to. Who knows? Wish I could open these mail packages. That's great dining room placement. That's great. Yeah, we'll choose that. We're definitely past the point of bunk room being relevant. I should just eat this lunchbox straight away. Yes. Because this is a rank 5 room and you eat it at rank 5. Does not appear to be anything extra in here. We will go this way first. We'll go wine cellar. It's probably the most responsible choice. Ooh, another key. Heck yeah. The more keys on the ground, the better. We're doing pretty solid on resources right now. The master bedroom. So I was shocked to find out that the master bedroom did not have the king in it. I forget if it has anything in it, actually. But, yeah. Laboratory is interesting. The door leads. So I'll probably go with the laboratory just so I don't waste a space. Hey, an apple. Oh, before I eat that apple, hold on. Let me just see what's up. Interesting. All three of these rewards are very good. I've never actually... I've chosen this one before, the letter delivered to the mailroom, but I've never successfully went to the mailroom after delivering a letter. I thought... there was a time where I thought that it worked with my with my delivery system, that it would deliver the letters to the front of the estate, but that is not how it works. So the letters might have important stuff in there. We'll just do this. Next time you open a locked trunk, gain 1 star. Okay, I really want the boiler room. I really want the boiler room to spawn right now. When I check the laboratory door. That would be swell. Because I'm pretty positive this puzzle right here, you can only do this puzzle when the boiler room is powering the laboratory. So, I have nothing to re-roll with, so. Nope. Bunk room's been showing up. We'll just stir that down. Always a couple of bananas. Nursery kicks in. Sleeping mask kicks in. We got a nice system here. Oh, sleeping mask kicks in twice because this counts as 2 bedrooms. That's right. Okay, passageway and foundation, it's all up to you. We got 3 chess pieces. We want ladyship's chamber. Let's just see what's this way first. I'm gonna not do that because I think that the door over here is a keycard door. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that was the keycard door. Okay, well, worth a check. Found a key. That's nice. Well, I'm glad the first 2 times I used the shovel I don't find trash. So I'm glad I'm not immediately... Ah. Let's go this way first. Not locked. Hallway's going the way I want it to. And I'm thinking, honestly, we could go hallway, then secret garden to the left, and then go down and hope it's Leadership's Chamber. Yeah, we'll do that. There's a spare key in there, so we could just use the key right now. I'm going to do this 3 times, just to make sure. The office. We don't have a conference room, so we wouldn't spread anything immediately, but we'll choose the office just because that is the king. So we got 4 chess pieces. Yeah, the office is really good for getting some money, but I'm going to hold off until I see the conference room somewhere, which I don't think I have anywhere yet. I'm making sure right now, yeah. Let's just go up here first. Secret passage, a study. Interesting. Because the study has it like the queen, like the Ladyship's Chamber does. So that would be number 5. And all I would need after this is observatory or security. If I choose the study right now. Oh, that would be huge if I could just pull this chest stuff off right now. Block off that hallway, but... yeah, we might do it. Yep. Okay. Well, turns out when I write things down on a piece of paper, things happen. Oh, treasure map. Yeah. Bottom left of the antechamber. That's right above the hallway. I have a shovel, so I could possibly do that. What do I was like, I hear something. This is making me think that the study has a secret. It feels like that there's a secret. Hey, stimulating baby. Peace out. I am fairly the kind of neurodivergent that does not appreciate stimulating anything. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's something like smushed against this wall. Unless this is feeling out the key that's in the hallway right over there, which it might be. Okay, we just need the observatory and or security. Or security, I should say. Yeah, I'm starting to think that metal, because like, I'm smushed right up against the study wall right now. I think that the metal detector was just picking up on the key right here. Interesting. Well, yeah, we'll pop the secret garden. We'll keep that a part of the plan. A broken lever. I was really hoping for a sledgehammer. Yes! Got it. A rusty old nail. I think there's the saxophone in this particular song. Okay. We'll just go ahead and a flippity flap. It's a shame. It's anyone who plays this section and they know what I'm doing right now. I wish they made this part a tiny bit faster. But I kind of, it's a fair time exchange for what you're doing. I mean, I'm not going to complain about the results here, but shit, I was talking. Did I just, this one, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, which one did I not do? Good old secret garden. Okay, so we definitely are going to backtrack at some point for some chests. But we'll... Attic? Oh! Boiler room. You're nowhere near where I want you to be. I got so excited from just seeing the boiler room. I'm like, but it don't matter. Attic is the smartest choice. Is it the smartest choice? Maybe storeroom's the smartest choice. Yeah, we'll choose storeroom. Lucky Rabbit's Foot might spawn an extra item on top of everything in here. Like the battery pack would be really nice. Nope. Kind of looks just like a weed bud to me. Before you grind it. And there it is. The observatory. Holy cow. Dining room. I think we have all of our chess pieces now on the board. All it took was just focusing my ADHD for one episode. Okay, so we're definitely gonna go do some backtracking right now. I mean, I just wasted a step, but I'll just see what's in here. I'm just curious. Conference room. I'll spend a gem to redraw. That's interesting. I still haven't gotten my third. I'm gonna redraw again. I can get archive. I can get gymnasium right now, and I still have one shelter thing left. So I'm gonna redraw. Yeah, weight room. We'll definitely just do that. We are sheltered. Oh, this is also the room where you dig. Glad that the map just pops in front of my face. Sometimes. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. unlocks the doors too. Oh, 25 gold and 3 gems. And one of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. Yeah, we'll at least connect the antechamber. Maybe step inside. Dark room is possibly fine, actually, because I think the antechamber door is just open anyway. And then who cares what the other one is? We can just let it be whatever it wants to be. So, you know what? Yeah. The basement key. To continue. Continue up. You must go down. We'll pop open that dark room door over there. There's probably a good item in here, if not 2 good items in here, but it doesn't make a difference unless I have the breaker box. We'll spend 1 gem to get the 1 gem room. Maybe it's like clock tower or something. The conservatory? Heck yeah. That's a great room for the corner. A worthless old shoe. Got another key. And an apple. A green apple at that. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Dotting my I's, crossing my T's. It just occurred to me I did not put a conference room down. That's fine, because we still got rooms. Okay, what do we want to do? We've seen a couple of these before. I'm hoping the boiler room. Ultimately, our main goal now, if the chess thing is all done, we want boiler room to show up in the conservatory, which is random, which is fine. Well, if this is the second time I'm seeing, like, I think all of these. So if I'm seeing these for the second time, I'm sure the boiler room will show up eventually, and so I can fix my mistake. Den's probably already common. Yeah, that's fine. Great Hall, I think I made it from unusual to standard. Oh no, it is unusual. It could stay that way. Yeah, this doesn't need to be more common. And the library is unusual, which doesn't really make a difference to me if that's unusual or common. But I'll make that standard. It's weird because it's like when you customize enough rooms to be as common as you want, then library just spawns unusual and rare rooms, but sometimes you just don't want the unusual and rare rooms. So, I don't know. This particular conservatory is a bit of a nothing burger, which is fine. We'll open this door while we're here, I guess. We want to go back because we have the chess pieces. But, hi, furnace! Clock tower is nice because, well, so I have to be careful actually here because if I choose furnace or clock tower, I dead end and it's game over. How does I should have checked when I was in there, but how does the antechamber work when I open up both doors? Can I walk from the other side into the antechamber? I could check. I'm gonna spend a gem. I'm gonna choose utility closet. If the run is dead, but I'm gonna see if the antechamber is open. Also turning on the dark room while I'm here. Turning on the garage too, why not? Don't think there's any. I think that a shovel could spawn in the breaker room. I'm sorry, the utility closet. I think that I want to say I've seen a shovel in here. I forgot I did that. It spooked me. I'm like, what the fuck? What is that? Interesting that the metal detector doesn't go off unless the lights are on. Funny how that works. A spinel. A gem. That is, unfortunately, I think it. Like, sometimes the lockpick kit could be in here, but I already have it. So. Antechamber? Is that you? Yes. Basement key, duh. We'll try it 3 times just to be safe. Yeah, worth a try. I've never done this before. This is so fun to go through the antechamber like this. Nah, we'll choose conference room. Okay. I'm going to stop wasting steps. I'm just going to start heading back. Probably make my way through the dining room. Secret garden spawned fruit everywhere, which is nice, but it's just kind of randomly placed. Oh, whoops. So do I just want to go back through the foundation right now? I think so, maybe. Because the dining room is... No, the dining rooms are here. Hi, Chaya. Oh, good girl. My brain's chugging because Chaya distracted me. Yeah, I want to go south. Wish I had a compass on screen at all times. That would actually be helpful. That way I wouldn't need to check the map every 5 seconds. Hello, orange. Yeah, definitely want to pick up the fruit. Wish I had some salt, but can't have everything. What do we got here? Is that quail? Yeah. If I have a trophy room, it gives you 10 more food. And in addition to the 20 it already gives you. But I do not have a trophy room. That's fine. All right, eat it. And then I think I want to just go back through the foundation. Yeah. There's nothing really else that I need to do. You know what? We could go through the foundation, but just to keep things interesting, we're just going to go through the garage. Equally as many steps, if not less steps. And I get to... Oh, banana! I get to smash these open and get a star. Yeah. Experiment successful. Would have been nice to see that ivory dice earlier, but we did not need ivory dice to potentially do the chess puzzle today. Here, while I'm thinking about this. Hi, Chaya. How you doing? Say hi to everybody. She rubbed up against the microphone. Okay, Chaya. She wants the window open. And as I open the window, she walks away from it. Get your cat butt out of the shot, Chaya. I'm excited that we have the chess pieces done already. I am going to use my phone here to take a picture of the map. I always want to think that there's like a dirt patch over here, but there isn't. Yeah. So how I found the microchip over there in the first place was I came out here originally just spamming a button like on the ground, like just with the shovel, thinking, oh, maybe there's something right here outside the garage, because I never thought to check that before. Oh, and you can see the veranda. That's nice. Oh, It also counts as entering the room just by stepping over there. Uh-huh. We will be more careful in the future. Let us, where am I going? We're going to the chessboard, which is, I think, over this way. I think it's down the fancy schmancy elevator that's the 4 torches. The reward for unlocking these 4 torches is nowhere near as strong as I thought it would be, but I mean, it all connects. A friend of mine had to curb me in real time because I think he knew my expectations were sky high when I first came down. He was like, well, Sam, don't be disappointed. It's just a shortcut. I'm like, in my head, but like, it's fine. Yeah, I want to say this is the right way. So pretty. Admire the surroundings first before I do this. Oh, feels so strange to be here. I think it's the music also that's sending a chill down my spine. Photo that I just took of the map. Cross-reference it with our dice list right here. Okay. We choose the pawn. That is the den. That was the first room we made. And then the rook is in the nook. I hope they chose the nook to have the rook because it rhymes. The chapel is the bishop, right next to the nook. The knight is in the observatory, top left corner. Right below the top left corner, I should say. And the queen is in the study. Office is right below the study. Choose your piece to receive a new permanent power. Whoa. Just gonna sit here in the eerie music together while I look this up. King lets you choose the color of the which color is more commonly in the draft pool that day. What? The knight gives you access to the it gives you access to a new room. interesting. So, like, the ambition of the pawn, upon reaching rank 8, choose to adopt the power of a knight, bishop, rook, or queen for the rest of the day. Interesting, okay? So it turns into a different piece when you get to the post game. The end of the mansion. Interesting. Rook allows up to 4 rerolls when drafting the 4 corner rooms of the house. That's very specific to the rook, and I love that, but that's very circumstantial, and it's only for 4 rooms. I mean, that's nice. Let's say I put the laboratory in, like, right next to the corner, and then the laboratory leads into the corner. I could use the rook power to roll multiple times to get laboratory to connect to something. So there's something to the rook. Piety of the Bishop removes the 1 coin cost to the chapel and instead grants 30 gold on the first visit daily. That just turns the chapel into the opposite of a red room. Mantle of the Knight permanently adds the armor room to your draft pool. Yeah. Gambit of the Queen, gain 1 common, keep it lose. Sorry if I'm just quiet. This is a lot of thinking because there's so many choices to this. I think it's saying you could switch between them too. Oh, and it's emphasizing, if you want to come back here and change it, in order to come back here and change it, you have to solve the chess puzzle again. That is a fair trade. That is a very fair trade. Oh, man, though. I don't know which one I want. I'm going to regret whatever I choose. Man. Part of me feels like, just for the sake of my game, like, from what I understand, the knight gives you a room that gives you a cool item that lets you do stuff and whatever, but, like, I think that the king matches my play style a little bit more. The rook is probably my second choice. Rook is probably second choice. I want to say the bishop is cool too, but maybe the 30 coins won't matter, or maybe it would matter. This would basically guarantee a showroom purchase. I'm stuck between the bishop and the king. What was the queen again? What did the queen do? Each time you draft a room on the queen side, the west wing, of your house, lose 5 steps and gain 1 key. It's referred to as the Gambit of the Queen. That is a very unique playstyle. We're gonna go with the king. The bishop is like so much in my head as being potentially very good, and then rook as well. But like, I'm gonna choose. I'll choose the king. Rooms of the chosen color are more likely to be drawn while drafting. This could fuck me over, but it's a unique form of manipulation that intrigues my brain. Like, if I could choose, like, blue rooms, that'd be interesting. And that could influence boiler room to show up a little bit, maybe more. If I don't choose green. I might choose green a lot at first with this. I've accepted the banner of the king. You may give up this power by returning this chamber on any future day and unlocking the pieces again. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Oh, that's so satisfying. You know what? It makes sense that you would need to do it multiple times with how easy all you need to do is just write them all the rooms down on the piece of paper that you know of that have the rooms. Just really focus on doing it. And it's not too hard to get there. I did it in one run of trying hard. But I'd have to really consider what I want to do when I get down there again. Okay, so the stream might possibly end up being just one run after all. But since I'm here, I'm going to attempt to do a couple of interesting gambits. Trying to think about what I want to do right now. We'll go back down here. I'm struggling to remember where a certain lever is, and I'm not going to say what lever it is in case anyone's watching that cares about spoilers. But I'm doing the thing where I said I wouldn't talk about spoilers or acknowledge spoilers, and here I am acknowledging a spoiler. Oy vey. We're going to go through here, we're going to go through there, we're going to go in here, we're going to go into here, we're going to go this way. Yep. There's something I've been meaning to do. And I think it's not a terrible use. I can't believe I didn't get the battery at all during that. I got the broken lever. We have 2 sanctums unlocked. I don't know if I'm going to have enough steps for this. To do what I want to do. But we'll try. Basically, I want to go for a certain item. that's in a certain room, and I want to put that certain item in the coat check, besides the Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Lucky Rabbit's Foot's a good choice to go back in the coat check, but there's just something about this item that it's been on my mind, and I just want to use it and just see what it does, and just, yeah. Because I feel like I have more than the effects than it says it has. Shoot. No, I did not want to waste 3 steps to come out this way. I wanted to go into the foundation. This is what I get for talking. We might be fine. And we should still have enough to make it back to the code check, I think, and the break room. Okay, what's the fastest way? Debating whether it's worth it to go into the office really quick and spawn the money in the conference room. 44. Then that'd be 43, then 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37. 36. Yeah, we'll do it. That is not the office. Run payroll. Spread gold. And that should just go straight to the conference room. I probably didn't need to do payroll because I don't even think I have any worker rooms. But I mean, I did it to feel important. Hello, room 46. This is the item. Crown of the Blueprints. The former ruby crown of Arindo Arias, recently set with freshly cut sapphires. First time you draw a red room while you draft, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans. See, that doesn't really seem like a great ability on its own. But I'm so intrigued by it in general that I feel just having it on me is just, like, I don't know. I'm going to put it in the code check and just have it on me for a few days. Just see what happens. Yeah, money. The only reason why I felt the need to get the money is just in case one of the rooms in here is a showroom when I unlock it. Also, is there any other items in here? Yes. We will go down. We'll roll. We'll roll a redraw. Tunnel is interesting. I mean, sure. I got a couple of rooms to spare. Casino. We'll do another tunnel. I was hoping for a kitchen. That's nice for steps, though. That's very nice for steps. Hi, compass. At this point, clock tower is a very nice investment. So we'll slap the clock tower down because I have 1, 2, 3. I see 3 rooms with the clock symbol. That's 3 keys tomorrow. That's just an excellent start. I will make sure there's nothing in here though. I think it's well past 1:30 for the puzzle in this room. It is 6 o'clock. Was that a timer? Oh man, this is a terrible place to get a stopwatch. I gotta run all the way back to the conference room to make it worth it. Okay, well at least I see it and I'm not digging it up. So when you have the stopwatch, it doesn't cost anything to do like things like open locked doors, or you're not spending gems to, you know, get them in the draft pool. It just bypasses the cost. And as long as the timer is going and I'm doing stuff, then everything is free in those regards. Kitchen for sure, yes. Okay, kitchen, I'll be right back. What's this way? Security, the pool. The Geist bedroom. This is the first time I've crafted the Geist bedroom specifically. I only chose it for the steps. Oh my god. That scared the shit out of me. That's so cool. I knew it'd be spooky, at least in here, and I'm happy it kind of delivers. The Geist bedroom is a room I want to make less rare now. It was rare because I made the guest bedroom rare, but then I upgraded the guest bedroom to the Geist bedroom. So if I make the Geist bedroom more common, I will probably be inclined to choose Tomb a little bit more. Because if you have Tomb on the estate today, gain an additional 4. You get 6 ivory die. That's very nice. Hey, I just noticed I got a full house today. I don't think I've opened those chests yet in the Switch 2 version. I've opened those. I haven't opened those exact chests in the PC version, but I have drained the pool in the PC version. I always think this is the shovel. Key. We're just gonna munch. Munch, munch, munch. Beautiful. We will go ahead and head back out through the foundation and call it a day. It's been a very productive day here on day 59. Most productive day on stream yet. All I had to do was force myself to lock in. We'll go this way. I'm gonna get lost. I'm happy with the choice of the shelter. Turned out to be very lucrative. Minus the bundle of the funeral parlor, which I will also at least do the funeral parlor. I have so many red rooms right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. That's pretty good. Darn shame the shelter doesn't count as a red room. Whew. Yeah, I thought that based on time, in like an hour and a half, I would do like 2 like mediocre runs of trying to get chess pieces or laboratory and boiler room. Instead, this turned out to be like one very good run where the chess pieces were very lucrative. And we got a permanent, interesting unlock that I did not know existed. Still got plenty of steps. So we'll go to the code check first. We're going to drop off the crown of the blueprints. Crown has been checked. Lovely. Apple. The apple of my eye. Hey, funeral parlor. So even if I screw you up and I lose 30 steps, I should be fine. Oh, actually, that won't matter because you are sheltered. In the bottom right corner below my face, you'll see the sheltered thing. That means I used one of the shelter outer room things when I first spawned the room. I wouldn't have done it if I thought about it, but then maybe this day wouldn't have been so successful. Anyway. One of the other 2 boxes is false. You will open this box and find it empty. The blue box is true. Okay, so my exact logic I'm seeing right now is that this one's true, this one's false, and that there's something in it. And that this is true. So true, true, false. Yeah. That feels good. Peace out, funeral parlor. Go. Oh, right. This is the 3rd chest for the 3rd star. That's a satisfying ending. Finishing the experiment. Exactly. Successful triggers 3. Beautiful. We're at 64 stars. And we're going to call it a day. So we have the key card next time we play. That day went perfect. It didn't even begin to occur to me before right now in my almost 100 hours of playing Blueprints. Does it spawn the graphic like below where it says day 59? Does it that graphic is that determined by what my house was? Because like the observatory is kind of in the right spot, the clock tower is kind of in the right spot ish. It might just be a generic image. Either way. Pretty good day. Well, thank you guys for joining this one day in Blueprints. Sorry it was only a day. I wish I had more time, but I don't think I have time to do another day at the moment. But we have an excellent foundation for the next day. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.